think a lot of people don't understand really what engineers do. It's very difficult to define because there are so many different ways that an engineer is an engineer. No one can be good at everything, and engineering is a lot of things, and no one can be good at every aspect of even a single engineering curriculum. Mechanical, electrical, civil, so many of the things that we do in daily life we take for granted but have been solved by an engineer. Engineering for me was always the path forward because everyone in my family was an engineer. For me, it was, where do I want to go for engineering? I knew from my dad's experiences that he had shared from work, he always told me, Jennifer, engineers can do anything, but women in engineering can do anything. And for me, that was a great encourager, but also knowing that there were extra nuances to being a female in engineering. I wanted to be in a place that had support for that. I knew for sure that Purdue was the right place for me. Purdue is great for giving people who are up for a real challenge, and then allowing them to figure out how to solve it. Purdue has a unique way of putting projects together and maybe courses that help to build your foundation that are otherwise not probably part of other curriculums. The world opened up for me and I'm like, wow, I really understand this now. And it was exciting. But there were aspects that I did not love. They were challenging. And around the same time, I think I was putting a lot of pressure on myself. I became very ill. My dad, he told me, Jennifer, I had the same experience, and he's the one that probably coined the phrase for me that he never hires a 4.0 because 4.0s don't know how to fail. And when you're in industry, it's a lot more catastrophic than just an exam or a class that you have to retake. And he said, you know what, just go at it again. Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't. I did have to figure out, what do I do next, right? Do I just give up? Do I decide that this isn't for me just because I got too stressed out? When people are struggling and they tend to isolate themselves, that's when you start to fail because your mental wellness is really in question. You need other people in order to make it through hard things. So devastating situations, you need other people to lift you up. And I think that's what the Women in Engineering program is here for. How do you make it through when you feel like you can't? Yes, you still can, and this is how we can do it. I can learn how to pull myself back up and be with people who will help me to succeed. Failure doesn't always mean forever. It just means this is another way that you learn how to be resilient and pick yourself up and try again. And that is the spirit of Purdue Women in Engineering. And I'm so privileged to get to be a part of helping to carry that on because it made such an impact on my life. I would not be who I am today without all of that. I had a new sisterhood by being part of the programs, and it really made all the difference for me. I originally always wanted to be a doctor, and then I had a surgery when I was in high school. I decided I don't like needles and I don't want to be the one handling them. And so that was when I changed. But I had a friend who had childhood cancer and had to have her leg amputated. And I thought, you know what, that to me, if I could help someone like her, mechanical engineering is the way things move. Can we figure out a better way for these people to have a really meaningful life? And that was really what I thought I would find myself in, as more in prosthetics. I love all of those concepts, and I think that they're all very important. I got into the pharmaceutical world kind of by chance. There are innumerable products that will have a very positive impact on patients. And I've been involved with other ones that I can't speak about. But if you have a product that's so great, but no one knows what to do with it and no one has heard about it, that's when you have a problem, right? So let's solve that problem as Purdue engineers. I realized just how important the engineering is, and have learned so much in, even if you have the most amazing, innovative product in the world, if no one knows about it, it's not a success. That to me is where I've found my sweet spot. It's solving that problem. How do you get people, the right people, to know about this product at the right time and really engage with it so that the product can succeed and find its way to more people, help more people with their problems as well. That was a really great challenge for me, and I absolutely loved every minute of it. It's amazing what you hear when you talk with patients who say, "You have no idea how much this changed my life." And once you've had that experience, you never want to stop. I think that Purdue is a very open and embracing type of community, and provides opportunities to build your own communities here that I think is really important, not only for the students that are, maybe born and raised here and have always lived in Indiana, but also for the students from, let's say, the other side of the world who come here and have this open and inviting environment. They're able to see how to work together in teams and how do we solve problems together. And that's what the world needs more of. It's exciting to have that diversity and to have that success here at Purdue.